One of the oldest human needs is having someone to wonder where you are when you don't come home at night. Women want mediocre men, and men are working hard to become as mediocre as possible. The notion that we are products of our environment is our greatest sin. We are products of our choices. Our first and most pressing problem is how to do away with warfare as a method of solving conflicts between national groups within a society who have different views about how the society is to run. Even though the ship may go down, the journey goes on. There is no reason to think a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens cannot change the world. Indeed, that's the only thing that ever has. Women have an important contribution to make. I do not believe in using women in combat, because females are too fierce. It is an open question whether any behavior based on fear of eternal punishment can be regarded as ethical, or should be regarded as merely cowardly. I was brought up to believe that the only thing worth doing was to add to the sum of accurate information in the world. An ideal culture is one that makes a place for every human gift. For the very first time, the young are seeing history being made before it is censored by their elders. I learned to observe the world around me, and to note what I saw. My grandmother wanted me to have an education, so she kept me out of school. Every time we liberate a woman, we liberate a man. Never ever depend on governments or institutions to solve any major problems. All social change comes from the passion of individuals. Sisters is probably the most competitive relationship within the family. But once the sisters are grown, it becomes the strongest relationship. I measure success in terms of the contributions an individual makes to her fellow human beings. It is easier to change a man's religion than to change his diet. Never believe that a few caring people can't change the world. For indeed that's all who ever have. We won't have a society if we destroy the environment. If the future is to remain open and free, we need people who can tolerate the unknown, who will not need the support of completely worked out systems or traditional blueprints from the past. It is utterly false and cruelly arbitrary to put all the play and learning into childhood, all the work into middle age, and all the regrets into old age. Young people are moving away from feeling guilty about sleeping with somebody to feeling guilty if they are not sleeping with someone. We are continually faced with great opportunities which are brilliantly disguised as unsolvable problems. You know you love someone when you cannot put into words how they make you feel. There is no greater insight into the future than recognizing, when we save our children, we save ourselves. Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. Never depend upon institutions or government to solve any problem. All social movements are founded by, guided by, motivated and seen through by the passion of individuals. Having someone wonder where you are when you don't come home at night is a very old human need. Instead of being presented with stereotypes by age, sex, color, class, or religion, children must have the opportunity to learn that within each range, some people are loathsome and some are delightful. Laughter is man's most distinctive emotional expression. Children must be taught how to think, not what to think. I was wise enough never to grow up while fooling people into believing I had. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has.